What is unique about RECODE is that it sadly involves a full head-on effort to change lifestyle habits in multiple parameters such as sleep, exercise, depending on the types. If it's driven by diabetes, we have to make sure that they can obtain ketosis and measure it, because many times the brain will run better on ketones than it can on glucose. And it's very, very different, and I don't want to take the time in this video to get into the nuances of it. And I would like to ask that folks do the work ahead of time before I consider this. Additionally, I require them to register at apollohealth.com, because the program registration will allow the candidate to get lab work done that is necessary to be part of this program at a much cheaper rate than I can do in my office. Secondly, it gives us a tracking system, and they become part of the research that will allow us to further define this program. The final note I want to say is that what's really wonderful and sad at the same time is that the good news is that this is the first program that I know of in my career that has given us hope for reversing and changing the course of dementia. Mind you, when we're at the end of the stage, when it's very advanced, this program is not likely to be successful, and I encourage folks not to take part in this if they're that far along. The earlier we start, the better we are. That's the good news. We have a chance. The bad news is that every other condition you think of in chronic disease management, okay, it has some hope for improvement. Heart disease can get better. We can reverse some of it. We can improve risk factors, etc. But uniformly, without assistance or change, the medicines don't work again uniformly, period. They do not work. This is the only program that has shown the opportunity for some improvement. Without improvement, it progressively declines, and you're doing a dance with the devil, is what I like to say, and all that. And that dance is horrific. It's probably the most horrific chronic disease I know of, because it takes the patient from their loved ones. It's costly, lots of money, lots of time, and it's simply something that is the saddest thing you've ever seen, to see your loved one, mom, dad, or brother, sister, become something that cannot communicate with you or know who you are. And it's very, very sad. The cost of long-term care is horrific. It is the most expensive chronic disease I know of, and therefore I think the time it takes to participate in this is absolutely worth all the time. Appreciate your attention, and I encourage you to read those two books, and I hope this has been helpful for you. And if you need to consider the program or wish to and all that, you can contact me through my secretary, Jane, at the phone number on my website. Thank you for your attention.